Yo, yo, yo. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Switch here with the proper setup of first video on the channel. Proper because we have camera so we can see me. That's great, right? And then I will just always for the supplementation put right now a little bit of some article. I'm not gonna read this through because there is no point. Always on the supplements I will just try to put a little bit my story, but I don't think so I'll be able to put my background to every supplement which I'm using currently, because I'm using quite a lot. I used to use all the time quite a lot, and I just realized, well, why not doing some playlist with this? So what I'm trying to say, well, today we're just talking about the green tea. So yes, the green tea is a supplementation. Believe it or not, if you've never been using it, I will just try to convince you to start using it. So I will just talk about the tea just in a minute. Also, I will just talk why I'm taking these supplements, because if you're drinking the green tea, then you might ask yourself, like, what's the point of taking the tablet, right? Or maybe somebody just might realize, like, you're just taking the tablet, so you're not drinking the green tea, but you're actually using both together if you want to have like a proper results from it. And I will just explain you in the minute why. Well, actually, I have a green tea, so I'm just gonna drink it. Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm actually drinking like this mug. It's about like 500 milliliters. So on my day offs, I'm trying to drink like 5 of these. So it's equivalent to like 250 milliliters of like 10 cups normal mugs, like smaller mugs. Obviously, when I'm at work, I'm not able to do that precious tea. But I will just explain why I'm so like into the tea. I don't know how long ago was he. I reckon 5 years ago. I had just the elbow inflammation. Was actually called the tennis elbow, if you know what I mean. If you don't know, you probably know exactly what that means. But if you don't know, you can Google that. It's called tennis elbow. So basically, if your forearm it's extended and it's straight all the time during, like, for example, in my case I was actually doing the repetitive job. So I was actually picking up like a heavy car filter, and I was actually quality inspector, and I was testing the car filters for some company back in the days. And basically what you need to do, you need to grab that filter, which was kind of heavy, and then you have to plug the wires and stuff, just checking the pressure and just write down the paperwork and yada yada yada. But the long story short, obviously I was doing that all the time, so that was the repetitive stuff. And on top of that, everything what we are doing during the day, you might not consider like it's something which might harm your body. So like super important stuff if you're working in the office and your hands are all the time in front. So basically you're typing all the time on the keyboard, you need to do some workouts for your forearms, for your wrists, for your hands. Not like a heavy workouts, but just more talking about like a stretching and stuff. But I don't want to put much stuff in that video, but from my personal experience, because I had the issue with the inflammation with the elbow and with the wrists as well. So I know how to avoid them, or if I'm not able to avoid them, because at some point in our life, there's some shit going to happen and occur to our body, no matter what, how healthy you are and how wise you are. So how to prevent, and then if you have the inflammation, what's good to use. And obviously if you have like inflammation already and you're drinking the green tea, obviously you need to use the other stuff. But I will put that on the channel, because about the supplementation, I'm like really super into it. Like I'm just using every freaking thing, believe it or not. But today we're just talking about the green tea. So it's like common stuff, everybody can use it. So long story short, it's preventing inflammation. So yes, if you're doing the repetitive stuff especially, and beware of actually getting the elbow, tennis elbow inflammation, because it's like super easy to do so. Like for example, you're just working on the computer, that's what I said before, but what I want to add upon it, you might just consider to doing some like workout, like you're just going to do the biceps. And that's that's the reason how I fucked up my elbow. Like every day I finished the work, I just was doing at home, like the weight was like super, like not big. We're talking about like 20 kilos, maybe less. And I was doing that exercise, but on top of that, I was playing a lot of computer games. So everything add up to my elbows or hands being like extended all the time. So that will just add up gradually to the point where you will feel the inflammation. And at first it's not like really big deal, but if you not realize what the fuck is going on, you might just fucked up your hands like super properly. And that's what I've done. Because, well, if you have like small pain, you might think like, okay, yeah, well, something happening, right? But you're not realizing like you're not realizing what the fuck is going on. And then I remember I wasn't able to do anything with my hand for 6 months. So imagine that, like you can't do anything. Like I wasn't able to even grab like objects. Well, the package of the tea I was able to grab, but something a little bit heavier than that, like a bottle water, I was already struggling, and I have like super fucking pain in my elbow. So I know I do anything right now about that inflammation on the elbow. I'm just going to finish. I will do one proper post about this because I think it's like really super good to know. So my physiotherapist just told me to actually drink the green tea, but then also he explained to me if you will just drink few max of the green tea, it's not going to work for the inflammation, because in one tablet you can have equivalent to 14 or 15 max of the tea. But despite the fact, if you're drinking the green tea, don't have that much impact as a supplementation, as a tablets. I take in both. So basically I just already explained you guys everything what I want to say, to be honest. Obviously I will just read the article, not fully bullet points, and I just add my personal experience to it as well, or not. We'll see. And what I want to say is, well, just some thought crossed my mind, but I already forgot. That's the me. That's with me. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna drink the tea. Good stuff. Good stuff. So ever since, obviously, I taking the green tea because the oh, I know what I want to add. I also will do the like post about, because that's a good thing. If you had some issue back in the days, some injury, don't want to say like it's a good thing. Hopefully you guys not going to get any injury in your life, fingers crossed. But I have like 2 proper ones, like with my knee ligaments 7 or 8 years ago. Just torn apart my knee ligaments. Obviously, it's not about the inflammation, because you can do nothing about it. You torn apart your ligaments, the supplementation for the inflammation, no, it's not going to work out. But what I'm trying to say, I have some certain knowledge just because that's happened, right? Obviously, that's how the life works. Or like you don't know something, but something occur, and then you're just interested into it, or some specialist within that stuff what's happened. I don't know how to say, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like some physiotherapists or doctors, they can explain to you, and obviously if you're wise enough to Google up and read the rest, you will be fine to understand what's going on and how to either build up, for example, proper ACL if we're talking about the knee injury, or how to prevent the proper inflammation. And believe it or not, I'm actually super wise. I finished off the nutritionist college 2 years ago, and I'm like into reading the book constantly in both languages, because my native is Polish, but I'm reading books in Polish and in English about, especially about the supplementation and proper diets. But I have like a holistic approach to that. I'm not like all the time on the healthy diet, because believe it or not, if you're on the healthy diet all the time, it's not healthy after all. But that's also the subject for the different topics, different posts. So the thought which crossed my mind and I forget right now, I just remember that, was about doing the proper cardio workout. And when I think like, oh my god, dude, you're just talking like 20,000 subjects from the top of your head. Well, actually, they all are going to about this green tea. And why I mentioned the proper cardio, because if you will have any kind of inflammation, and I didn't know that back in the days, and this is like kind of like common sense, but also you don't really want to do anything. So if you feel like super bad, and you especially will have something like, it doesn't matter what kind of inflammation, but the elbow inflammation is like super dodgy, because you can't really do anything about this. But can you? Yes, you can. Basically, what you need to do if you have any kind of inflammation, a couple of months ago I had the like a wrist inflammation as well, was actually due to changing the temperature from like hot place to the cold place. But if you have any kind of inflammation, doesn't matter where it is in your body, you're supposed to do every day small cardio routine workout. Why? Well, because you will pump out more oxygen into your body, and when you pump out more oxygen into your body, you will heal faster. So there's much more to it, obviously. Need to do the other post about this, about the recovery of our bodies. But the long story short, if you will be in the oxygen cardio, I don't know the exact name in English, but I will just Google that. So basically, if you have, just give me a sec. Oh, what's the name? Like when you're doing the workout, obviously, when you're doing the strength workout, you can't breathe enough. So that's kind of like a hard workout. But if you will do the proper cardio workout, you will breathe all the time. And then when two things occur, you're burning lots of fat, and then you're healing a lot due to taking much more oxygen to your body. And also the physiotherapist explained me that I will do the proper guide about this, but right now we're just gonna jump to read about the green tea. Sorry for my mistakes here or something, but I'm just the human being. That's the proper way of doing the stuff. Like some people might think like, oh my god, this guy is not editing the video, or he fuck up here, or he fuck up somewhere. Like that's the beauty. Like you're just fucking up to the point where you will be expert. So yeah, definitely I will Google that and do the proper video. And also I will touch upon to using the smartwatch or any other tool to check your heartbeat. So don't need to be any expensive stuff. I will show you the stuff which I started to use when I torn apart my ligaments. So I bought the 7 years ago, and the equipment, which is worth about 20 pounds, let's say $25. And I will introduce you to this one, not to some fancy smartwatches, which they are great and cool, but not necessarily everybody want to spend lots of money for some equipment. So I'm just definitely going to do fitness gear here, gaming gear, and there's going to be fuck lots of stuff on this channel, and basically everything about my personality and my hobby. So I don't trying to do any like niche channel here about something. I just basically want to share my hobby. So green tea is gonna crack on or carry on with the article, and hopefully you like already what I said, and you are much more convinced what you're supposed to use. So one more time, while we're using the green tea, we're using the green tea to prevent any kind of inflammation, and you don't need to do any workouts. It basically, you can just spend 10 to 12 hours per day on the computer and just clicking the keyboard. And if you not supplementation your body with the green tea, you might just fucked up badly your body, and you just want to avoid this. Okay, what are the health benefits of the green tea? Oh, by the way, if you want to buy the nice Diablo 4 hat or some t-shirts, so you can just pop down in the link description below and help me out to fulfill my desire, which is going to be the full-time streamer and the YouTuber at some point. I don't know, 15 years from now, who cares, right? But eventually. Okay, what are the health benefits of the green tea? Like I said, I'm not going to read through the whole article because there's no point. I will just give you the link in the description below, and you might just consider to read this, but I will read a little bit. So the people have the health benefits. One more time. People have held the health benefits of green tea for centuries. Studies suggest that the consuming green tea may positively affect skin health, help with weight loss, which is accurate, and reduce the risk of the cardiovascular disease, among other benefits. Although the help weight loss is not just you still eating the fucking crap food and you drinking the green tea and you will be somehow miraculously slim fast. That doesn't work like that. It's more like will just improve your metabolism due to fact it's working like that, but like I said, it's not like a miracle. It's not like you're just going, oh, fuck me, I'm fat as fuck, so I'm just gonna drink the green tea. So yes, it will help you out definitely to not munching that's like crap food. So you probably don't have that effect of like you just craving all the time some sweet stuff, but you actually have to drink this consistently all the freaking time, not just like 1 or 2 per day. Like I said, I'm able to drink like 10 to 12 normal mugs. Yeah. As you can see, there's no time. I have no time to explain. I just need to drink it. Like it's really tasty though. So yeah, you need to drink fuckloads of this to have the benefit from it, and reduce the risk of the cardiovascular disease. So your heart is going to be like spot on among the other benefits, which I already said about it, but we're just going to touch upon in this article as well. According to the report for the International Institute of Sustainable Development, tea is the second most consumed beverage in the world after water. And that's why I like to do the videos in English, so I can learn in English. Right now, I'm so fucking hyped to creating my website as well, which I don't have fucking clue because I'm kind of like tech savvy, but not like in the web programming and designing. But the thing is, you don't have to design. I will touch upon this as well. So you might be mind-blowing how like exciting fucking experience is to creating your own website. But anyway, about the green tea. All tea types except herbal are brewed from the dried leaves of the chameleon Cyanesin bush. Excuse me. The level of antioxidants, I want to say. The level of oxidants of the leaves determines the type of the tea. So that's why this is going to be in the minute. That's why this tea is amazing, because the green tea is made from unoxidized leaves and is one of the least processed types of tea. For this reason, it contains the most antioxidants and the beneficial polyphenols. So basically, the polyphenols are antioxidants. So if you don't know what's the polyphenols, we can just Google it, obviously, and then we will see the polyphenols are natural occurring compounds found largely in the fruits, vegetables, cereals, and beverages. And we're just going back in the beverages, which is the green tea. So the health benefits of this one, of this tea, people use green tea in traditional Chinese and Indian medicine, also like a chamomile, no, not chamomile tea, jasmine tea, but chamomile tea. I actually drinking both as well, and I will just do the topic, the separate post about this, because it's just good to know those two other teas, which is chamomile tea and the jasmine tea, and they actually touch upon in this article because I already read this through, obviously, several times. So I will be in a minute about the jasmine tea, but I'm not going to talk much about this because we're just gonna carry on with the green tea. So the people use the green tea in traditional Chinese and Indian medicine to control bleeding and heal wounds, aid digestion, improve heart and mental health, and regulate body temperature. Studies suggest the green tea may have positive effects on the weight loss, liver disorders, type 2 diabetes, and the Alzheimer's disease, and more. However, it's important to note that the more evidence is necessary before scientists can definitely prove these possible health benefits. Like, okay, that's fine, but still, like the major, like the most important part why we wanna drink this tea is obviously due to the fact of against the inflammation. So apparently it's a cancer prevention. Not really going to well and read about much, because I really want to keep this short, this video short, but it's already 20 minutes. So if you want to read more about it and you're really like concerned about the cancer prevention, I'm not, although my mom passed away 13 years ago on the cancer, but apparently I can't inherit this, so happy days. I don't really care about the cancer prevention, but good if that can be the case. And then we have the weight loss, which I already touched upon, but I might just do like a quick glance of it. Review of several studies found that the catchiness in green tea and caffeine may have a role in increasing energy metabolism, which may lead to weight loss. Yeah, that's right. You will have boost to do the more stuff, which that's why I'm trying to drink a lot of tea, especially before like 4 p.m. So that will boost your mental and physical performance. because there is lots of thein, which is basically like caffeine. So you can Google that as well and just read about this because it's really interesting stuff to know. Like the tea is really powerful stuff. Further meta-analysis of several different tea polyphenols in induced weight loss mechanisms suggested that the catchiness and the caffeine synergistically produce weight loss effect as opposed to the being the result of caffeine alone. Right. And that's what I mentioned in the caffeine video as well. Like to drink a lot of caffeine is not really good. So that's why we can swap to the tea. That's what I meant. And somebody is drinking outside the home. Stop it. I'm not editing my video. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't fuck up my video. It's fucked up enough already. However, the impact of drinking green tea on weight loss is unlikely to be a clinical importance. Most studies to have shown small changes in metabolism use green tea extract with extremely high concentration of catechins. Learn more about how green tea can help weight loss here if you want to go with it. Inflammatory skin conditions. I'm just gonna read this, and then we have the heart health, and there is the lower cholesterol, stroke risk, type 2 diabetes, working memory, that's great, Alzheimer's disease, against obviously, not to improve. Never know, do you? Other benefits, and then nutritional breakdown and the types. Green tea is available in many types of form, including the bottled and sweetened with sugar or artificial sweetener, which you don't really want to use that way, do you? Single tea bags, loose leaves, which they're not in the tea bags, they're just loose leaves, instant powder, and then green tea supplements and capsules for as a liquid extract. So we have a liquid extracts, we have the capsules, which I already use all. So the difference between capsules and the green tea in the tablets, they're just better and faster digest. Although there's not really like a significant difference. The difference is just if you have some problem with digestion, so you rather probably use the capsules instead of tablets. So that's probably the main reason why then we have several products. Although they charge more for capsules, so you're just better off buying tablets anyway. Side effects and risk. I don't think so there's any side effects and risk. Well, they mentioned something, but we don't really care about this, do we? We just drink as much as possible. That's the proper attitude. We don't really care about the side effects. There's no any side effects to it. I'm still alive and fine. Drinking fuckloads. Side effect. You don't give a fuck. That's the side effect. So if you want to be more optimistic approach to your life, so just drink the green tea. Just touch upon the summary in a minute. I will just finish that video as well. But I just want to read this inflammatory skin condition and yeah, and then I'm just gonna carry on to the summary. So the green tea has an inflammatory properties, which I mentioned already, reviews of the human clinic studies, and both cellular and animal experiments found that green tea and its major component, which I have no idea what's that, epigallocatechin-free gallet EGCG. So yeah, if you really want to Google this, I don't even know about that, have a demonstrable anti-inflammatory effects. So that's the one. Okay, that's the one in the tea. So that's probably worth to check on Google if you really want to know like 100% what's that. Actually, it's funny because I never read this through anywhere yet. At this moment now. Anyway, 2019 analysis, tea extract use in cosmetics supported this. Yep, so we're just gonna use some cream to the face, and there's going to be the green tea. Actually, I have, believe it or not, I think I even have one. I don't even realize. Just crossed my mind. Anyway, the research determined that solution, including tea extract, promoted anti-inflammatory response when they applied topically. They also found that skin micro circulation improved in the affected areas. Okay, that was just. No, it's not really like super important part. There is like something good you read and you learn, right? But that's why I just don't really want to read everything, because if you really want to learn more about this, you can just read by yourself. There's going to be a link in the description below, obviously, and it's going to jump to the summary. And so in the summary, green tea may have a number of health benefits. For example, it may help weight management, which we already touched upon it, skin inflammation and type 2 diabetes. Some research has also linked green tea consumption to improve cardiovascular health. So green tea has one of the highest concentration of antioxidants of any tea. It's naturally low in calories and contains less caffeine than the black tea and the coffee. So for like a energy boost, apparently it's not like super good, but if you're drinking 12 a day and you're drinking a lot, you will still be on that maintaining that level of focus and the power throughout the day, because it doesn't really matter what are you doing, if you're working on the construction or if you're actually doing the website. Because right now on the spare time, when I finish like my normal work, and then on the spare time I'm trying to do this side as my hobby, but I'm just, well, it's my hobby obviously, but maybe as a future business, you never know. Right now it's like a my hobby, and I really trying to put as much time, as much effort to it. It's really hard right now because obviously when you at the beginning you need to learn everything and understand, even if you're using the WordPress and you are not actually the designer, and you're not the but you're not writing in some, you know, Java or C++ or whatever, you're not programming, because there's other way around to just using the WordPress and just actually doing your own stuff on the HTML by yourself. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say, doesn't matter what are you doing throughout the day, and you wanna have as much energy and positive attitude, the green tea is also, I think, a good thing to drink, just to improve that, to not be, you know, the grumpy motherfucker, like, oh, the life is bad because I have to work hard and shit like that. So definitely the green tea, good stuff. I'm actually using the Tetley, so if you want to support me somehow, some way, you're living in UK, so you can order throughout my link. Obviously that'd be appreciate if you want to do this. If you're obviously living somewhere else, not in the UK, you still just fucking buy the green tea from the place where you can buy it. So also there is going to be in the link in the description below the two kinds of tea, green tea supplementation, which I'm using. I actually used already the capsules, green tea capsules. And so that one capsule is equivalent to, actually, believe it or not, like 14 max or 15 max per day. So that's why I was taking always just one on the morning. And I'm ever since taking one on the morning. So right now I just swapped to the tablets. They're like super cheap stuff, and like lots of like green tea, 7,000 milligrams. So yeah, just taking one tablet on the morning. We have the green tea extract 20:1, and then we have equivalent to green tea powder 7,000 milligrams, and the polyphenols, which they've been mentioned that. Which they mentioned that somewhere on the beginning of this video, or you might say this article. It's supposed to be on the beginning, isn't it? Yeah, it's here. Green tea is made from the unoxidized leaves, and it's one of the least processed type of tea. For this reason, it contains the most antioxidants, which antioxidants are the beneficial polyphenols. So basically, I don't know, you'll be able to see. Probably not. No, it's not going to focus. Either way, we're actually having that more than 300 milligrams polyphenols, and then EGCG, which I just mentioned as the almost last but not least bit of that video, was somewhere here. Actually, it's here, the nutritional breakdown, which I didn't read, but well, I can just read right now, I guess. Unsweetened brewed green tea contains the calories. Green tea contains the relevant small amount of caffeine, approximately 29 milligrams, compared with black tea. But the green tea is much healthier, because if you will drink the coffee, you will just flush your magnesium from the body. When you're drinking the tea, you're not. So you can just drink the green tea all the fucking time. So that's a great thing. Like, okay, so maybe approximately you have the less caffeine Green tea contains a small amount of caffeine. Yeah, but you will still have like fuckloads of caffeine compared to the coffee because you can just drink the tea constantly. Like you're just finishing off the drinking the tea and just finish off drinking the tea and you can just carry on and drink the tea all the time. The caffeine in a cup of the tea can vary according to the duration of infusing time and the amount of the tea infused. So basically, the ideal water is not the boiling water. Just wait a little bit till you will just pour the water into your cup, and then what you wanna do, obviously, if this tea bag is going to be like super long over there, you will have more infuse, which this tea is going to be stronger, which is going to be much better for your health benefits. Green tea contains one of the highest amount of antioxidant of any tea. Green tea is about 30% polyphenols B by weight, of which approximately is 80% of EGCG, which and this is going to be mentioned. Where was that? Somewhere. It's mentioned somewhere here. Inflammatory skin condition. So, to wrap up, because I know I'm a little bit chaotic with everything. If I'm reading through and you didn't understand, that's no worries. That's just me. Oh my god. I was actually shaking this green tea. And I had everywhere the green tea on my mouse pad everywhere. Okay. It doesn't really smell. Well, it just looks funny. I was just wondering, like, what the fuck is going on? Why I have like so many tiny stuff here, but I was just shaking this tea, but never mind. Anyway, so good stuff. Half an hour. What the fuck? Nobody gonna watch this. But anyway, regardless of that, I'm kind of happy because that was my idea to pop out the screen with the green tea to share my own story, which, like I said, I had some problem back in the days with my elbow, and that's why I'm just started to use ever since for the last 6-7 years tea, which that doesn't mean I didn't had any inflammation, because like as I mentioned in that video, I had some inflammation couple months ago. I think it was 3 months ago, to be honest. Not for a long. I had like inflammation for 2 weeks, but still, you can have an inflammation. So it's not like will be some magic stuff like, oh my god, I was drinking so much tea and I still have the inflammation. It's like sometimes no matter what you might have, but there is like tons of other supplementation for just for the inflammation, which I'm going to show you and dwell and talk about this because actually 2 months ago I was like I really dive into just supplements for the inflammation. So there's tons of stuff for the against the inflammation, which there are we can use on daily basis. So definitely will touch upon them. And I think that's it for now. Or the one more thing which I mentioned was the jasmine tea. So if you will scroll down through after summary, you will see what are the best teas for the health, and then they will put the green tea as the first, and as the second is your jasmine tea, which is basically green tea as well. So I'm just drinking this tea as well because that's what you're reading in the Ikigai. So if you haven't read the Ikigai book, the way of die, in Japanese way of dying. So if you're going to read this book, it's basically it's I don't know how to explain, but that's the way. Like if you wanna be healthy, you need to drink a jasmine tea. So that's the Japanese way to live a healthy life. Rooibos tea, I have no idea about this. Hibiscus tea, no idea as well. Lemon verbal tea, and they didn't mention here what I was talking about. Chamomile tea. So chamomile tea to calm you down, so you don't give a fuck about anything, and you can carry on making the YouTube videos no matter what. So that's a good one as well. So definitely I will touch upon this. So thank you much guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. I'm still struggling with the camera. Like I know I'm supposed to talk here, but then it's funny thing because the glasses, well, you can't really see my face. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to buy a different glasses, so they're not going to be shades or reflect the light, or like fuck knows. But what I'm trying to say, like, one more time, thank you very much guys for watching. If you see this, if you've seen this, obviously this channel is going to be about my personal hobbies. I'm not really trying to do like a niche channel about, for example, like I was just trying to do the Diablo stuff. Although I'm not saying I do not wish somebody to support me, because if you want to buy, like, for example, some merchandise, or like even the Diablo hat or the t-shirts or the green tea from the reflex below, that'd be super great. But what I'm trying to say, actually, everything what's going to be on this channel, I will just live by it. So it's not just I just putting the green tea and hoping somebody going to buy. Like, okay, if you will buy, that's fine. If you're not gonna buy, I don't give a fuck. Basically, because I'll be using this no matter what. The same, I just realized, like, I'm wearing the stuff, so why not fucking promote it, right? So you can buy this everything from on the Amazon. So if you want to buy, and by the way, actually the gear I'm wearing, the Diablo hat or hats or t-shirts, they are cheaper than on the proper. They are from the proper Blizzard store, because you will get actually open today this. So you will get, like, you know, the proper package and everything, and labels, Blizzard Entertainment, yada. So it's even like, you see, everything is just original, because it's actually it's bought somehow, some way, on the cheaper way, and then somebody selling this on the Amazon, because they are not my products. Obviously, I didn't buy them from the Blizzard. I just bought from the Blizzard the sweatshirt, but obviously there's no way to buy that on Amazon as the current moment in time, actually, because maybe in the future, fuck knows, who knows. So yeah, what I was talking about, yeah, obviously I'll be like super happy if you want to support me, because the way I see the future of the channel is going to be basically a live Twitch stream, but not necessarily about me playing Diablo. I'm just going to finish this right now. It's going to be more about just talking about the topics, what I'm interested, and what you are interested. So food, cooking, gaming, exercise, holistic approach, which is meditation, reading books, I said already. So reading books, audibles, games are going to be just as a separate addition to what my vision is. So it's more about be happy with the moment time where we are living right now. So it's going to be a motivation videos, because I think I'm like a positive person. I just want to share my positive attitude to live in the moment. Yeah, live the moment. So pretty much I can just talk right now for another couple of hours with my thoughts, but that's going to be on the different video, and somebody actually drilling making some really noisy sounds out there outside. So just going to finish right now. So one more time, thank you very much, guys, if somebody actually was watching. Everything, as you see, is not scripted. So the next video I will just do another supplementation. The thing is, I don't know yet how to implement more rolling out menus on my website. So I just figure, okay, fuck it, if I know how to do this one. So I'm just gonna carry on with the supplementation. So right now, for the next 1 month or 2 months, it's going to be I will just do like a huge supplementation website on my website, right? And can I just leave it. Okay, I just do this maybe on the next video. I will just prep and I just show you. So basically right now, when you will go to my website, you will just see you can roll out the supplementation. On the right side is going to be a home workout routine, which I'm doing, because 2 months ago I just trying gradually just starting back 2 months ago I just started going back to my daily workout routine. So everything is like really slowly and steady. But that's also what I want to show, like, because I'm not really in the shape right now. I'm like 85 kilos, and 2 years ago I was like 72, 74. So it's like really spot on. Everybody have a different, obviously, body. So you can't compare anybody to anybody. And that's like most people do, and like I don't know why the fuck they're doing, but obviously you can just be like the best version of yourself. So I know my best version of myself. If we're talking about the bodybuilding, it will be 70 kilo, and maybe that sounds surprising to somebody because I'm like 180 centimeters wide, tall. So you might think like 70 kilos, it's like super small amount. Yeah, you will just shred as fuck, and then when you shred as fuck, you can just carry on to bulk from the 85, 80, which I am right now, to the 90, cut to 80, bulk to fucking 100, cut to 90. And then if you will do this for the 15 years from now, hopefully I will manage to do that. So then you will see me like, be like a 100 kilo without any fucking, you know, fat, and then you'll be just big fella. But this is like a really long process. It's not like you just buy steroids, hit your muscle, inject some crap, and then you maybe retention with the water. Doesn't work like that. I mean, for some people work like that, but if you wanna like look like big fella and some, you know, big motherfucker, you just need to work 10-15 years. So I just started 2 months ago, but my goal is not to looks like that, but I just mentioned that because I just want to mention that. So okay, so I'm just going to finish right now. Have a nice day, be productive, smile, read a lot of books, and just do what you passionate about, and don't listen to anybody because people are just fucking idiots. So. Just and be smile no matter what, even if you have like super fucked up job like I'm right now. I have like super heavy work, but doesn't matter. You work in warehouse, doesn't matter. You fucking dig in the holes, whatever. Just be smart with your money and just have a goal. So I just realized this right now. Like I said, I can fucking talk for the hours. I just finished right now. I just realized right now, like, I never was thinking about what I'm going to do in the future, like 15 years from now. And this is like fucking wrong thinking. If you don't know what you're going to do in the 15 years from now, you have to spend the time and think about this, because then you will be on that infinite loop of working hard, not really saving money because you don't have a fucking goal in the first place to save money with. And then you just will be spending the money for some Netflix, for some McDonald's, from some maybe nice clothes, maybe some nice games, and then you will be in that infinite loop, spending money for nothing, and eventually you will be like fucking 50 or 60, and you'll be still on the same fucking place, and you'll be still fucking mourning, and you still will be tired, and yeah, that's not really the good way to live your life, because at the end of the day, everybody have the possibility to do everything what they desire. Just need to set up your mind to it, and then you will achieve your goal. So thank you much guys for watching one more time. I know I'm just saying several times, but I'm super hyped and super happy. I just want to spread the positive attitude to everybody who are going to watch my channel. So take care, bye for now, and I'm just going to either go and do some workout or just carry on and do my website, create my website. So happy days, take care, and bye for now.